You don't laugh, huh?
Good evening, I'm Anne and I'll be your server for tonight. Okay, allow me to have a brief introduction of the menu. On the left-hand side page of the menu will be a starter. For the starter, I recommend try our Bedrock smoked tomato soup. It's a must-try item in a restaurant. We're using Roma tomatoes smoked with applewood chips from US, which gives it a smoky flavor. And it's also topped with basil mascarpone. And for salad, I recommend try our panko Caesar salad. Unlike other traditional salad, a pork is breadcrumb and deep fried. We're using the Japanese breadcrumb, that's why we call it panko, and it's served with fresh white anchovies. And as for oysters tonight, we're serving a freshly shot Irish oysters from the Donegal farm. This farm is voted one of the best farms in Ireland. These oysters are big in size and have a slightly creamy finishing. If you would like something to share, for the starter, I recommend try our Jamón Ibérico de Belota. It's a Spanish ham and has been cured for 3 years. It has a nutty taste and creamy texture. They thinly slice it and serve with some thinly sliced toast. For the non-beef item, I recommend you to try our pepper-crusted sashimi grated tuna, served with pepper juice stuffed with feta cheese and smoked tomato jam. And we also have our applewood grilled chicken. It's a boneless spring chicken, served with a roasted celery, truffle butter, white truffle butter, and a roast chicken juice. And on the right-hand side page of the menu will be our steaks. A specialty of the steaks here is that we import applewood from US, which gives an extra caramel and toasty flavor to the steak. The Bedrock pepper steak will be a signature steak. We are using the ribeye cap, which is the muscle around the center cut of ribeye. It is served with a homemade black pepper sauce, which is made of black peppercorn, dill juice, and garlic confit to bind the sauce to make it thicken. Next will be the Kurubuta pork porterhouse. It is also known as a chef cut or 3-in-1 cut. Consists of tenderloin, sirloin, and additional pork belly, which gives additional sweetness to the steak. And we have the rack of lamb. We are serving 3 single racks. It is we are serving a prime grade lamb, which doesn't have a strong mutton taste. Instead, it has a unique tenderness and superior flavor. Okay, for the US cuts, we have the US dry aged ribeye. For tonight we're serving a dry aged ribeye, US dry aged ribeye.
Keep mentioning the rice.
The dry aged ribeye is not available. Instead, we are serving the dry aged ribloin. This is dry aged for 21 days. So due to its dry aging process, it has a unique tenderness and intense beef flavor. For the ladies, I recommend try our US tenderloin. It is a 100% prime black Angus. This is 220 gram LD portion for the ladies, and this is the most lean and tender cut among the steak. And for the gentlemen, I recommend to try our US ribeye. This is rich in marbling and has a natural comfort flavor. Compared to the US ribeye, the Australian ribeye is more to a buttery taste, and the texture is more firm because it's a grass-fed. Next will be the bone-in sirloin. For the bone-in sirloin, it's cooked with a bone that makes it more flavorful, and it has a nutty taste and substantial flavor. Lastly is the beef porterhouse, where you can get 2-in-1 cut, which is the tenderloin and sirloin. It has a clean, juicy texture and multi-crispy flavor. All the steaks comes with one complimentary sauce. The sauces are the First is the red wine sauce. Basically, it's a base of red wine and dill juice, followed by the Bedrock chili oil. It's a house dry chili patties sauteed with bacon bits. Next will be the classic béarnaise. It's a mixture of egg yolk, butter, and tarragon herbs. And we have the whiskey whole grain mustard sauce. It's a whole grain mustard seeds infused with bourbon whiskey. And lastly is the French stone meal mustard. It's a French stone meal mustard and vinegar with a touch of ocean pine salt. All the steaks just come by itself on the hot iron cast, so you can order some side to share. The sides are all sharing portion. We have our best selling side, which is the Bedrock macaroni and cheese. It's a macaroni cooked with gorgonzola blue cheese and gratinated with parmesan cheese and drizzled with some truffle oil. Not forgetting our truffle mashed potatoes. We're using a Yukon Gold potato from US, cooked with truffle butter and drizzled with truffle oil. And for desserts, I recommend to try our Bedrock crumble for two. We're using a Granny Smith apple, cooked with cinnamon, raisins, and topped with walnut streusel, with a scoop of Kapiti vanilla bean ice cream from New Zealand. For those who want like something light, I recommend to try our wedge of chocolate. It's 85% Valrhona flawless chocolate cake, so with a hazelnut cream and cream fresh. That's all for now. I'm Anne, and I'll be your server for tonight. Sorry, and I'll be back to take your order shortly. Rather.
Too fast. That's why you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Oh, you want to go to sit down table 7 for a while, laugh until you finish, then come back, do one more time?
Why you keep dancing? I don't understand why. Can you stand still?
So I think you should do another time, full presentation.
Oh.
Yeah.
You have to stop. How to stop?
Abang?
How to
Your
stop?
turn. Stop.
Look for SS.
Throw.
S.
Huh?
Look for
This
S.
one ah?